Okay, so let's try this. It's gonna be a little bit of a different video. Hello, everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing this fine? What is it, Wednesday? It is a Wednesday, November 1st, 2017. I wanted to talk about something that's been plaguing this entire website for a very long time, and that is demonetization, which is basically when YouTube will take away a creator's ability to make money on this platform. Now, I know a lot of people who use YouTube as their primary business. This is their primary source of income. And it really is a business. You make money from it. There are advertisers that will pay to have their ads shown on your videos or whoever's videos. And let me just start by saying that YouTube has done a really good job with this up until maybe about 3 years ago, but I'll get into that. I used to have a channel here on YouTube called Happy Waffle Gaming back in like 2011, 2012, and it was pretty successful. It was me and a few friends that would just play around and do a lot of games together, and we were just really silly, stupid people. And this was around the time that like the Let's Play started to get bigger and YouTube was starting to realize that. So we had a pretty good thing going for a long time. Ultimately, it just didn't really work out with all of us having different schedules and being in different parts of the world. So we just went our own ways with that. But we were able to make some money, and we would split the revenue. And it was nice to see that, hey, this is a pretty cool thing we can do for gas money. And as it turns out, people continued where we stopped. People that were just starting their channels back then are still streaming and still making videos today. And they're making bank on YouTube. Now, with YouTube being demonetized, which I sort of understand why they're doing it to a degree, and I'll get into that as well. I wanted to just talk about the way YouTube handles this. So there's been a lot of controversy in the last couple of years about YouTube content, and specifically things like shit stirring and just calling people out, and drama and fake news and clickbait stuff. So I understand YouTube trying to put the kibosh, so to speak, on videos like that, because videos like that are a plague on the platform. I agree with that. I agree with YouTube on that. I think we can all agree on that. But YouTube's knee-jerk reaction to that specifically is tampering with not only those content creators and I say content creators loosely if they're making clickbait videos, but you get my point. When they're making videos like that, I understand taking away their ad revenue, because that is the sole purpose that they make videos like that, to cause drama and to make money and to just, do really horrible things on YouTube using the platform for a pretty shitty reason. And I understand that YouTube would try to take away their monetization, but when that affects everybody, and when YouTube starts taking away the monetization options for all creators and people that use this as a platform, there are friends of mine who are like kind of in distress because this is what they do as a living. I do YouTube for funsies. Yes, it would be nice to make money on YouTube, but that's not really why I do it. I moved a lot of my videos over to VidMe just because I got tired of being policed. VidMe is an alternative that is pretty good for just videos. There's really no monetization at all. And it's kind of like YouTube in 2006, which is why I like to explore it. I really do like VidMe a lot more than YouTube, but again, there are no monetization options. So I understand why a lot of people would not be tempted to go to VidMe. At least a lot of content creators that have been doing this for a very long time. Now, I'm sure this video alone will be demonetized. I can do any video at all, and it will be demonetized. The problem with this, the problem with demonetizing these videos, it's not human beings that are searching for these kinds of videos that are bad, like the aforementioned, the clickbait and the shit stirring and all that drama stuff. They're not human beings at YouTube going after those videos and those channels specifically. Instead, what you've got it's algorithmic. It's just the algorithm. It's robots that are claiming every single video and demonetizing every single video that you do. My friend Ash in the chat, and this happened to him, and I can relate as well. You can upload a video, make it private. It will become demonetized before it even goes public. If you just use the video as a way to convert a file format from like some funky format, put it on YouTube, then re-download it as MP4, it'll still be claimed or demonetized, which is absolutely ridiculous. And the interesting thing is, my videos, at least many of them, have nothing to do with anything that their new terms of agreement really have anything to do like about what my videos should really be demonetized for. So here's something. I was doing just a video where I was just hanging out on webcam and just chatting with viewers and just having a good time because I had a couple hours to kill. That video was demonetized, which is weird because there's nothing violent, there's nothing graphic, there is nothing controversial. Yet the funny thing is, funny in the oh god way and not the hee hee way, is I was playing Grand Theft Auto. And this might sound pretty messed up, but I was going on a now this is not reflect who I am so much, but it is I went on a rampage in GTA 5 because I was rediscovering the director mode program. So what is essentially me wasting police for 30 minutes to an hour straight did not get demonetized. Let me just run that by you again. The algorithm did not catch that as something that is that should not be monetized, which I think of all my videos, something like that should be demonetized. Are you kidding me? But just hanging out on YouTube and talking with you guys, and just talking about whatever is absolutely no reason to get demonetized. And I used to rely on YouTube for like gas money and actually a decent amount of money back in the day, and I don't really do that anymore. But I'm happy if I get a check for $5 to $10 at the end of the month and go, cool, that'll go toward gas or something, you know. I can't even get that extra gas money, and that's just really annoying to see, because those really big YouTubers that I talked about that are like the shit stirrers and stuff, they're still not affected because they have so many subscribers. And because they rake in so much money for YouTube, what YouTube, to me, is essentially doing is trying to put the stranglehold on newer channels from trying to copy those guys. Which, yes, sure, it may be working, but you're also killing about 98% of your general creators, which is a big deal. So I was wondering what a lot of you guys thought about this as well. I've pretty much just been rambling for almost 10 minutes now, and it's just, you know, usually I don't really call out YouTube or companies and stuff like that, but this is something that is you can't toy with people's ability to get paid. It's like if you had a mom and pop shop and then some random person, like the mayor, will just come in and say, oh yeah, all the money you're making goes to me. Bye. And they just walk out with everything you made that month. And then you just go, what the fuck? I can't pay my bills now. This is how people make a living. A lot of my friends rely on this, and it really, really bugs me to see that they're struggling all the time because of this. Sure, they're well off, but it's the fact that if this is an ongoing thing, they're going to have a lot of issues maintaining their ability to stay afloat. And I'm talking about friends who have millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands. I only have like, what, 25, 30,000, whatever. I'm nothing on YouTube, despite having tens of thousands of subscribers. this is it's basically something that if it doesn't get resolved really soon, a lot of people are going to break away from YouTube. And a lot of people already are. A lot of people are exploring their options on Twitch. I'm exploring my options on VidMe. And I just don't really like, even though I'm not really making any money on YouTube, I still don't like being policed for sneezing on a stream and going, oh, that's sneeze. Oh, man, that's advertisers won't like that. Yeah, Flonase is going to be all over that shit. Demonetized. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It's just, you don't like that cloud, that dark cloud hanging over your head when you're trying to have some fun with your viewers and your fans and people who have supported you to no end. And I would like to be able to do more videos and do more streams and play a lot of games with you guys like I used to. But even with that dark cloud above my head, that all-seeing eye, that robotic eye that is going to take down everything I do and give my channel like a red flag just because a robot thought it was necessary to, that's an issue. So like I said, you know, you've got a lot of alternatives, but none of them are really providing any actual monetization options where I think this is why YouTube feels they can get away with it. Now I mentioned VidMe. They don't really have any monetization options yet. I really do like that platform. It's new. It's pretty much in its infancy as far as I can see. I like that they have a lot of live view counts. You can see who's watching your videos live and all that good stuff. But again, there's no monetization. For a lot of people, I can see that would be a huge, huge turnoff. Yeah, a lot of YouTube channels, Ash just mentioned, a lot of YouTuber channels have turned to merchandise or Patreon. And I've got a Patreon, and I don't really have any merchandise, so to speak. But you shouldn't have to rely on that when the foundation, the monetization foundation of YouTube, brought in almost 10 years ago now. It was like 2008 or 9, I think it was really starting to get established. Was, you know, it was pretty good back then. It wasn't perfect, but you can only assume that it would only get better. And unfortunately, it has not. It's only gotten worse and worse, especially in the last few years. It was never great, but it's getting so bad now that I'm waiting for some kind of an alternative like VidMe to show up and offer real monetization options like YouTube. And YouTube offers, I think, like a 50-50 split, 55-45, whatever kind of a split. If something else came in and offered like a straight up 60-40, even a 70-30 like some of the networks supposedly do, they say they do, but they don't always. But that's neither here nor there. I'll save that for another day. I think that YouTube would be in serious jeopardy. And I kind of really want to see that because they need to do some seeking out some of the human beings, some of the actual human minds of YouTube need to go to those channels that they really want to demonetize and just demonetize them by hand, because we shouldn't have to repeal every single claim that we get. This video will be claimed before it's even done processing. I uploaded a video of a black screen with no sound for 5 minutes. And it got claimed. It said it was not available. It was not pretty bad. And I don't see this getting any better unless YouTube does something about it directly and makes some kind of statement and says, okay, here's what we tried. We heard you. It's not working. Until we see some actual changes, I don't really think that this is going to get solved overnight. It's been going on for so long. I really think that is the best solution, is to just handpick the bigger channels and the medium and the small that try to make content that is just a shit stir, and demonetize them and nip that in the bud before it spreads and becomes something like, you know, some of those channels that just thrive off of negativity. There's enough of that in the world. There's enough of that on YouTube. You don't need any more of that shit. But really, just demonetizing and taking away everybody's ability to have a livelihood on this platform is not a good solution. Yeah, of course, Sebastian brings up a good point. If you're big enough on YouTube, you can pretty much do whatever you want and get away with it, as we've seen with people like PewDiePie doing some really stupid things. I don't really think his channel was like banned, or I don't think he was demonetized. He can't. He's a huge chunk of profit for YouTube. They're not going to touch him. But for the medium-sized YouTubers and the very small, I'd consider myself like between small and medium. I'm not like 12 subscribers, but then again, 30,000 subscribers is nothing on YouTube these days. So for channels like mine, if I were really trying to make money on YouTube, I would be so screwed. Which is why I don't even try, because I know it would just be a losing battle. Thankfully, I have enough pretty awesome voiceover jobs that help me stay afloat. But like I said, it would be nice to do some streams and make some gas money. But there are, you know, there's a lot of channels that are untouchable, unfortunately, and those are the ones that probably need to be slapped the most. Sorry if you guys just got a internet connection hiccup. My internet at this place is absolute crap. So you might get disconnected from time to time. It'll probably reconnect within a minute. JP Damon says the only way that'll happen is to let a news site overcome it before YouTube actually has to change. YouTube has to be backed into a corner before they're actually forced to change, I think. They're not going to... They know that they have the upper hand because they have the only platform that is really able to be monetized. Creating videos like this and monetizing it, it's a good idea, but it has absolutely been abused. And I understand both sides. I get why YouTube is doing it, but at the same time, I feel they're going about it the wrong way, where everybody has to suffer because of a few schmucks. That sucks. I've been a huge fan of the YouTube platform since I don't know, I was still in high school, 2005, 6, when it was brand new. It was really neat, and we weren't really sure where it was going to go. 11 years later, 12 years later almost, we see where exactly it's gone. And we really shouldn't be here as a community and as a platform. It's down to people changing themselves, which won't happen. So I just feel like I'm going in circles here. Like, again, I understand why YouTube is like, no, you can't make those awful shit-stirring videos. I get it. Get rid of clickbait, get rid of the drama. That's fine. But I don't understand that punishing everybody because of what they do is a good idea. There's a lot of people that genuinely put their hearts and souls into their content, and they spend hours and hours editing a single video, which I just couldn't do. I'm not a great editor, and I just don't have the patience, I don't think, for editing for that long anyway. I can edit videos once in a blue moon. I could not edit every single video I do. I like to just hang out and chat with my fans and viewers or whatever and have a good time and play some video games. Occasionally I'll make a video that has a lot of editing in it, and it usually goes overlooked, which is fine. But I was looking at a friend's Twitter today where, and this is a friend that used to be part of my old group, Happy Waffle Gaming. His name is Dex. And he's like, my channel's not doing so well, and with the demonetization and the new algorithm, what should I do? And it's like, shit, dude, that really, really sucks. Because this dude has been putting his heart and soul into his videos and editing his videos for such a long-ass time. And it really, really bugs me to see him struggling, because of all the people on YouTube, he should be thriving, because he's a funny dude, he's a really awesome dude, and the fact that he's struggling at all on YouTube really, really, really pisses me off. It's unfair to the genuine creators to do something like this, and You know, I don't know what else to really do. Yeah, JP, YouTube has pushed me out already. YouTube has pushed a lot of people out. And a lot of people have moved to Twitch because you can't even really put a Patreon link in your description of your YouTube video anymore without YouTube blocking that or removing it. Because something about them not wanting... I don't really know the entire story of that. But if you put like a donation link, if you're not like some kind of partner or something like that, they'll take it out. So people can't even rely on that. Oh, Sebastian, of course. You see a lot of people on YouTube without a lot of talent just doing over-the-top stuff, bright colors, and just shouting, going, "Hey, everybody, today we're gonna suck a dick!" And that's their video, and they just yell the whole time and fall off their chair and act like a total spazzola. And that's some people's shtick. I get it. You want to act like a total idiot, that's cool. But that's still not grounds to demonetize them. If people want to act like total idiots, and people want to watch that, as annoying as it is, that's fine. I only really have a problem with not demonetizing the drama and the clickbait. That shit should be handpicked by YouTube and essentially driven out of the platform. That way you can have good people again. Good content creators again. I am so tired on YouTube of seeing what's on my feed every time I log on here, and it's just fucking garbage. Pardon my language. It actually is pretty infuriating to know that there's a lot of really good creators out there that really do an amazing, amazing job and put hours and weeks into their work. Hours, days, weeks, and then they'll finally create something really cool, put it online, put it on YouTube, and it's completely overshadowed by somebody's, like, you know, put together in 2 seconds, loud screaming clickbait video that for some reason has millions of views. I don't understand it, but it's that kind of stuff on this platform that really drives me away. And it's driven a lot of my friends away. And there are some people that it's not really affecting. I know my friend Kerbifer, Chris Niosi, creator of Tome, he still does a lot of YouTube stuff. He's not really affected for one reason or another. We're both on the same network, Screenwave, and Screenwave is doing a pretty good job protecting him, but not me. Probably because he just has more subscribers and he's verified on YouTube and all that good stuff. I don't know. But it's, you know, kind of depressing to see that, you know, we're just not being taken seriously, I guess. I really don't know what else to say. I've been rambling for over 20 minutes now. But I wanted to just drive this point home because, like, I just needed to say something about it because it's at the point now where it's like I've come very close to deleting my channel because I'm like, what's the point anymore? With that dark cloud above my head. There was a video where on my channel, me and Curb were streaming something, and I had the piano next to me, and I just started playing something on the piano for like 2 seconds. I hit like a C key or something like that, and it was like instant demonetization. Like, what? The sound of a piano is enough to demonetize? I don't understand this algorithm. I really think that, again, I really think that YouTube just needs to start hiring some freaking human beings to go into these channels and go into people's content and watch the videos. Observe what is on your own platform and see that this isn't fit for monetization and say, oh, okay, well, that doesn't work. They're promoting violence. Or that doesn't work. They're trying to shit stir. Or that doesn't work. They just upload an entire album of some famous musician. Stuff like that. I understand. Go right into that video and demonetize them and maybe give them a slap on the wrist so they don't do it again. But this robo-logic of just like wipe everybody's channel and just hope that nobody will care is the most asinine thing. I know that YouTube said something like they're learning from people's responses. So everybody, for example, I'll go into my videos. You guys can't see it, but I'll just read this off. And all my videos, some that date back a good few years. I remember my coming out video was the first video that actually got demonetized. I was very confused about that because there was a whole thing where YouTube seemed to have been very anti-LGBT because, oddly enough, those LGBT-themed videos seem to have been the first to go. And that was a big thing on Twitter almost like a month and a half ago. But I'm looking at some of my videos here, and... okay, this is really funny. I'm not even joking here. As of right now, so just before I started the stream, I had to actually repeal some of these claims. As of right now, I'm looking at my videos, and I don't see a single demonetized video yet. Hold on, I'm going to go through them all. There's got to be one. Oh, there's one. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay, so it says, not suitable for most advertisers. Review requested. So what you do is you request a human being to review it. And with that kind of review, YouTube will learn what kind of content can and cannot, or should I say, should and should not be blocked from advertisers. I'm looking at a bunch of my videos now, and a lot of them... okay, here's a few here. Okay. Here's a ton. Here's an entire page of demonetized videos from when I was creating stuff in the creation kit back in June. June and July 1st. All of these had several hundreds views. A couple of them had a few thousand views. And there was nothing in those live streams except for me creating content within a video game. So basically just me and an editor placing things and doing a little coding and whatever. Those videos all got demonetized. There was one I did yesterday. I couldn't do a full-on live stream for Halloween because my internet is pretty much non-existent. My internet is Garbaggio, where I'm currently residing. But I did there was a game that I was in, one of the first games I ever did voice acting for, called The Shit. And the remastered version, I tried playing that with a few friends yesterday for Halloween, because it's kind of a spoopy game with a little creepy undertones. Or overtones, rather. And I played it for, roughly 20 minutes or so. And that got demonetized, and I just tried to I just requested a review just before I started this video. This current stream right here. And it's no longer demonetized. But, interestingly enough, there are other videos that were claimed or demonetized. And I would try to have that repeal. I would request that review. And they'd say, oh, sorry, we messed up. This is totally okay to be monetized. And then a couple days later, we'll be demonetized again. The little thing will turn to yellow again. So that's them learning and going, oh, okay, yeah, wait, we screwed up. You're right, this is good for monetization. And then 2 days later, it's re-demonetized. They don't even have a lock on the videos that were requested and approved for monetization. There's no lock on that. It can go right back to being demonetized. That's a big freaking issue. Because all of these content creators that are currently asking for reviews can get passed. And what's going to happen is they're going to update their algorithm and something could totally screw up again. And what could happen is everybody's videos on their channel could get demonetized once again, thus causing an entire the roundabout, going around in circles with the same issue happening all over again, and we'll be back to square one. It's really, really weird, and I just don't get it. And I'm hoping that someone who's really knowledgeable in this stuff, or somebody who has been really paying attention, or somebody who maybe even works at YouTube, or is a really big YouTuber who knows this shit inside and out, could fill me in, because I'm just really confused as a regular person on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber by any means. I'm solely a voice actor who has a channel, and I like to interact with my fans and viewers. That's fine. I like to play video games. I'm a huge nerd. Everybody knows that. But I just want to understand this. The nerd side of me really wants to know how this algorithm is, how they're achieving this this answer. Caliback 00, yeah, they've pretty much blocked all of my videos, some that have been made private for a very long, like over a year now, and a lot of those will become demonetized, which is fine, because they're not even public anymore anyway, but the fact that they're going through, especially a lot of my LGBT related vlogs that I had, a lot of those, in fact, every single one of those has been demonetized, so I have to sit through, I have 1,903 videos on this channel alone. If they think that I'm going to request a manual review for every single one of them, they're out of their minds. This is something that I feel like my network should really be pushing for me. My network is Screenwave. And it would be nice if they were just like, okay, let's see what we can do. But I haven't heard really anything. I just keep hearing like, oh, we're working on it. But I've heard that before, and nothing really ever gets done, which is kind of shitty, too. So I'm just sitting here hoping for a miracle. It's probably not going to happen, but what else can you do? It's just really infuriating. Your friend Lizzie has, LD Shadow Lady has 2 million subscribers on YouTube and might have the answers you need. Can you get her, like, online right now? Because I would love to bring her in right now and just pick her brain about what she thinks about this. As someone who, with that many subscribers, you pretty much have to be reliant on YouTube for pretty much all of your finances, financial gain. Yeah, Holly, something like that. Like a channel request button would be better than having to go through this. Because there's no way in hell I'm going through all of these. I haven't even checked all of mine until now. And I'm just going back like 10 pages, and I'm just seeing that every single video is demonetized. There's no way I'm going to even bother with these. They're all blocked anyway. And 99% of these are private. They're streams that I've done that were never really meant to be archived. They're pretty much just like, hey, if you caught it, you caught it. Cool. If not, there'll be more. But these, this is pretty bad. This is bad. And, you know, I want to do more streams. There's a lot of games I want to play that I'm in. With a lot of friends and fans, and I want to just kind of hang out and play some video games, and I would like to do more streams, but like I said, with that dark cloud looming over my head at all times, it makes me really not even want to touch this platform, which is why I've been recording some videos and putting them on my VidMe channel, which is, it's only about, I've only had it for almost a month, and I'm already having way more fun on VidMe than I am with YouTube. Yes, and that's actually when all that stuff happened, Sebastian, was the, with the LGBT, it was like LGBT, you know, Gay Pride Month, all that good stuff. And everyone was flying the rainbow flags, and YouTube on Twitter had all that stuff where it was like, hey, look, we totally love LGBT people, look how progressive we are on the YouTube's Twitter account. And it was that same day that all my LGBT videos were the first to go. And I looked at the comments on their tweet, and I saw that everyone had the same issue, saying, why the hell did my coming out video get demonetized? And why are my LGBT-related videos all getting demonetized? Those were the first to go, at least on my channel, and it seems to have been with a lot of other people. That's a little strange to me, but maybe that's just how the algorithm decided to work. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but... you know, Sins Arcade says, that's one thing I am sure they count on is that for people who have hundreds of videos, in my case I have about 2,000, to not notice when they get demonetized. Absolutely. I kind of agree with that, because somebody who does if you've had a channel going since YouTube began, and you're a big-ass YouTuber, and this probably doesn't affect big YouTubers like it does everybody else, but had it, and people would have to go back 10 freaking years of content to demonetize, or to ask for a manual review to reinstate monetization in their 10-year-old video. That is fucking absurd. It's insane. I still think that VidMe is our saving grace if they ever figure out how to get monetization. They don't yet. There's no monetization, despite them saying that they have a plan for it, but there's absolutely nothing that I've seen, which kind of sucks. But had they actually had this done by now, I would have completely switched over, because that is a damn fine platform. And I can upload pretty much anything I want there, and it's always going to get views. And the only way to make money on a platform like VidMe is video on demand. So for example, if I were doing vlogs almost every day, I could do like maybe every couple of days I could do a vlog video. I can charge someone a few dollars a month to be able to view those. But that sucks to me, because I don't want to have to charge you to watch my videos. I would rather have you guys sit and wait 10 seconds and get money that way. You know what I mean? Charging you guys for videos like that doesn't really seem right to me. But if that's the way if that's just the way it's going, then there's not much we can do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would like to talk to your friend Lizzie. I would like to invite her around right now, just to be like, hey, what do you think? Hello, I'm actually streaming right now about this topic, and was wondering if you would like to pop in via Skype or Discord and give your opinions / feedback. So, yeah, that's basically, I've been rambling for almost 40 minutes now, geez. I made coffee at the start of the stream, and I have not even gotten up to get coffee yet. But I'm hoping that Lizzie can get back and pop in and just get her 2 cents on this, and then, and maybe we can just end that there. But, it's just so absolutely insane. I'm sure this video is going to get demonetized as well. So many review requests. I'm hoping that they just automatically become green again, because there's no fucking way that I'm gonna go through all of these. It's just absurd. I'm just looking at this, just page after page of like, do it by hand. Each one takes like 10 seconds to do. I'd be here all day. There's no way. So I was wondering, what do you guys think? As viewers, as people who watch people on YouTube, what do you think about this? What do you think about people content creators leaving YouTube, possibly for another platform, if this keeps up. What do you think about that? Illegal ass kicking and Exodus might teach them a lesson. YouTube is no exception. Strange that a company with the highest stock prices cannot stand up for its creators. Yeah. But they're kind of at the mercy of the advertisers. You lost your vlog for a Florida vacation. You lost all your hours of edited footage and you never got to post the rest of it? That sucks. Just post it on VidMe, dude. That's your best bet. Oh, Ash, I used to have that issue too, which is another reason I stopped making videos on YouTube, is because people would always just download them and re-upload them all the time. Once you get popular enough, people start doing that, and I just couldn't really be bothered because sometimes the copycats would get more views than mine, and the video was mine to begin with. There are some big ass there are some really, really big ass freaking channels that used to steal videos as what they did. They're gone now, but they were huge for a while, and they used to steal people's videos all the time. They made the mistake of stealing mine, and I was actually able to take down the entire video, and they like threatened me with legal action every day for like the entire 30 days that they were banned from. They were banned from uploading. You know, when you get a strike, you can't upload certain kinds of videos. So because of that, I mean, you took like a 2-minute video of mine and threw it in a compilation. You can't fucking do that with my voice and my brand, my my logo at the time on your video, and just taking it and putting it on yours. That was a problem too. Yeah, that was like the Mojo or whatever, Watch Mojo or something like that. I think it was them. Yeah, that was a fun time. Crazy fun kids, learn, laugh, and play. Says YouTube is a give and take world. It can take you to the top or friggin' break your heart. LOL. Very much agreed. Pretty much. It can do a little bit of both. It's a lot of fun, but like when stuff like this happens, it just really makes you want to pound your freaking head into the pavement. Because there's nothing you can do about it, especially when it's just ran by nothing but robots. Robots that just don't give a shit about you because they're just not people. So their algorithm is to take what you've done, regardless of the content. Then, you know, that's it. You're not gonna be able to win with that. Yeah, React videos are... No, this wasn't a React video, though. They just straight up just took my footage, and they took a lot... They're like, here's some of the top 10 gameplay footage for this game. And they took, like, me and a couple of friends' videos and just straight up stole it without giving any credit or anything. And it was a viewer who was like, hey, I think this is your video because it has your voice and your name on it. And I'm like, oh... Yeah, and it was like some big-ass channel, and I'm like... That was when I actually tried to make money on YouTube a long time ago. And I had problem just monetizing that shit, and then some big channel will take my footage and monetize it and make bank on my footage. No, no way, dude. So I'm glad I was able to take them down for a month. Crazy says, I have 6 channels, and some have 500 subscribers, and this one has 340,000. But we did the same method with each channel, so it really just shows that YouTube doesn't even know what works. So you're pretty much saying that you had the same formula on multiple channels, did the exact same thing, same kind of content, and one of them blew up, but one pretty much remained stagnated and didn't really go anywhere? That's interesting. Was there anything that you did with the bigger channels that didn't really catch on with the others, or was it pretty much equal? Oh yeah, Facebook as well, yeah. There's a lot of videos that get ripped from YouTube and get posted to Facebook, but I don't think Facebook has any monetization. I think it's just for views. And then that's how people sell their merch and stuff. Getting views by stolen videos and all that good stuff. Oh, the internet. That's another thing. How the hell do you get verified on YouTube? I've been verified on Facebook, VidMe, and Twitter without any issues, but I don't know what you have to do on YouTube. Not that it matters, but it's like, what's the deal with that? Oh, Facebook actually has monetization now? Good lord. We're doomed as a species! That's so bizarre. Huh. Man, I remember when YouTube monetization was in its infancy, and it was kind of exciting. Because you still had to gauge what was okay and what wasn't. And you kind of had to have crossed some kind of threshold. Like, you had to have, like, a few hundred subscribers and, like, a couple of videos to, you know, the standard stuff just to show people that you're not just making a random channel and just, I don't know, doing it for the lols or whatever. But there was some kind of standard back then, too. Oh, I need 70,000 subscribers? I think I hit like 30 something, and then like I didn't touch YouTube for like a year, and I lost a bunch of subscribers, but I remember there was like a subscriber purge too, with inactive channels too. So that was probably a huge part of it too. Yeah, the game in the background is Nebula Realms. It's free to play on PlayStation 4. It's kind of a spiritual successor to PlayStation Home, but I just kind of have it in the background because I don't know what else I can have in the background without upsetting the algorithm. Oh, wait a minute. My shirt's LGBT themed. That might set something off. Free love. There's mini games and stuff, but I'm just kind of chatting with you guys now because I really wanted to drive this point home. I don't think that it's better than it used to be. I think the monetization from maybe 2012 was really cool. It was kind of peak point where they actually regulated stuff. I feel like they kind of had moderators. In fact, I know they did because I received an email from someone who worked at YouTube once about one of my videos and asked me something about my videos. I forgot what it was, but I later stayed in touch with that guy and he was pretty cool and we were able to like work something out. And it was cool that they were like, oh, hey, was this video? I forgot what it was for, but they reached out and it was really neat that they're like, oh, cool, you're partnered now and we noticed one of your videos has something that doesn't entirely, I think it was like a violent game or something I played, like a really violent game. And I think that's probably what it was. What was it? Was it, oh God, what the hell was it? But I remember getting a thing about that and I was able to actually censor that video and like cut scenes out of that video and it was fine. But the fact that they were like going through videos saying, oh, that's a little too graphic, let's get rid of that. That's kind of neat to me than just saying, oh, we're just going to have a robot claim your shit and, you know, you're done. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, I don't know either anymore, Holly, what YouTube really is. I mean, I don't even know what really is classified as kid-friendly, because I could play tons of video games that are, like, rated E for everyone, and I'd still get claimed, so it's, you know, I have tons of, like, PS1 games that I played from my childhood that I'd love to play on stream, but I know I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, PewDiePie is the most kid-friendly channel. It's the most popular kid-friendly channel. I mean, how do you even brand something as kid-friendly this day and age? Because the biggest channels I know that are considered kid-friendly still swear a lot. I think that when YouTube really started to get weird with monetization back in 2014, 13, 14, I think that's when I kind of jumped ship a little bit and I just no longer really did this as like a semi-profession. I just kind of uploaded whatever I wanted because you can't have fun with it. And you know, like I said, I keep going back to this big-ass dark cloud that looms over your head every time you're on YouTube. You can't get creative with that. You can't be, there's no freedom to do what you want with that. And that's just why I don't really feel like I could do anything on YouTube anymore the way I used to. Maybe somewhere in Silicon Valley, some guy in his basement's making the next YouTube. That'd be nice. Yes, I am part of an MCN, Screenwave. But I don't think I'm really big enough for them to give a crap about me. I know they help a couple of friends out who are much bigger channels and on the same network, and they're able to help get them sorted out with their monetization issues, but I'm just still sitting here like, well, that sucks. So I feel like, you know, YouTube is a really good platform, don't get me wrong. And I once again, I do understand why they've done this, but just the way they've gone about it is so wrong. Yeah, dude, Screen Wave people are super Gucci dudes. I have a couple of contacts there. They're really cool guys, but it just sucks that nothing ever comes through. Nothing ever really sees the light of day when they say, "Oh yeah, we'll look into this," and nothing ever really gets done, which really sucks. And I'm sure they're trying. It's just I'm probably not big enough for them to care. But I do like this platform, and I do understand that social media plays a big part in what I do for a living, which is actually voice acting for video games and cartoons, anime, and all that good stuff. So that's what I do. And, you know, if it's something like social media that helps me connect with fans and people that are just interested in what I do, or people just want to see me play a video game and suck at it, that's cool too. I understand that, and that's why I kind of rebranded this channel as Voice Actors Play. But I feel like it's probably going to have to get rebranded again. Because you can't play games. It's just probably going to end up being a vlog channel about me. I think the safest thing to have monetized is vlogs. Because it's just physically you, and you alone. If there's any footage of a game, if there's any sound effects, if there's any sounds or music or anything that somebody else has uploaded somewhere on YouTube, which is extremely likely being a video game, it will be claimed or it will be demonetized. So I don't know. Maybe I would just end up rebranding this to just like Casey's Random Vlogs of Nothing, because I don't know what else to do with this channel at this point. Yeah. Oh, chaotic. I actually have been copyrighted myself. Somebody on an MCN took one of my videos and uploaded it as a copyright, a claim only. And one of my vlogs got copyright claimed by this random channel that uploaded it privately as a claimant video. And one of the songs that I recorded and put up on iTunes and Spotify and all that good stuff. That was also claimed when I had it on my original channel like 10 years ago. It got claimed from that dude. So yeah, technically I was copyright claimed twice by two different people who didn't own anything about me. Logan Paul and Casey have it all figured out. It is 100% their content. Yeah. I've pretty much actually done that unification. It's just like I had a few videos that were insanely watered down for YouTube, and the real thing was on VidMe. And as much of a pain in the ass with editing that was, I'm not the best editor. It takes some time, but I can do it. But I did it anyway, and it still got demonetized. I just said, fuck it, I'm not going to upload videos on YouTube anymore because I can't win. That's literally when I uploaded that blank video. That was just a black screen with no sound for like a few minutes. And, yeah, that got demonetized as well. And that's when I learned that there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just anything that you upload will be considered demonetized until proven otherwise. So it's this, anything that you do is unfit for monetization until proven otherwise by a human being at YouTube. So rather than someone having to go in and say, this isn't suitable, we're going to take this down. In fact, it's nothing is suitable until we say it is. And that's literally right where we're at with YouTube. Dead 11, yes. Everything is alright on my old YouTube channel, the Casey the VA one that I just kind of used for nothing. That was copyright claimed, yes. Long time ago, yep. But yeah, that's just where we're at. When you yourself can be copyright claimed. I mean, that leads me to another issue, which is just like copyright claim in general. But oh yeah, GTA streams, that took off really well. The problem with it was I made the big mistake of going with Machinima as an MCN, and I should have just remained independent. Because Machinima never paid me a dime, and I earned like several hundreds of dollars on that channel in the first like couple months, and they never paid me anything, and they refused to. That's just Machinima being really awful, and there's legally nothing I can do about it, because I don't have a lawyer that can take them on. Once again, another example of a, you know, big company this day and age, Machinima, not paying people just because they don't want to, and they can get away with it because they're big. Yeah, YouTube poops and cat videos. I miss that stuff. Yeah, Machinima was cool in the first, like, day it was alive, and then it became something really horrible when I guess they were just either taken over or bought out or something. Whatever happened with them, they started not paying everybody. I googled this, and apparently a lot of people were never paid unless they, like, threatened legal action. That is not normal. That's not okay. I would like to do more videos on YouTube. I would like to put them back on YouTube. I would like to do more streams, but I can't. I cannot do that when I know that everything I do is, it's like, you know, guilty until proven innocent. That kind of mentality, I don't want to touch it, and it sucks because I used to love this platform. I used to be a huge YouTube fan. And it's just so, like, just... It's so garbaggio. Oh, Lizzie got back? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so she says that she hasn't had really any issues with demonetization. She's a big-ass channel, so, yeah. So, I guess she wouldn't be touched. She doesn't really know much about it, because it hasn't affected her. So... So, yeah, that's that. Guess I'll go bowling. Is this going to be content that gets claimed because it's bowling? Bowling is not good for advertisers because there are some advertising people that don't like bowling. Brunswick? I guess Brunswick wouldn't want generic bowling. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Grr. But yeah, I don't really know what else to do on YouTube besides, like, close it down or just, like, wait it out. I just don't want to wait it out. It's just stupid. I like to make a statement. And if that statement will hurt me, I'm okay with that, as long as the statement gets made. Start a podcast and have a Patreon, I guess. Yeah, Minecraft sells. I don't know why. I never really saw the appeal. But, you know, I tried playing it on PC, PS4. Just never really got sucked into it. Oh, there are total copyright trolls. Yeah, there's people who always try to report videos just because they don't like somebody. You'll also notice that there's no sound for this game. That's also because I don't want to be demonetized that easily. Yeah, dude, that beautiful thumbs up. That super expressive win. Tower Unite is miles ahead of Nebula, but it's not on PS4, so it's not really the same, and it's kind of a pain for everybody to play at once. It's not free either, so it's not really where PS Home should be, but it's much beyond Nebula though, for sure. The best thing Nebula has going for it is their new bowling game, which actually kind of resembles PS Home's. It's pretty good. It's basic, but, you know. You'd think you can't screw up bowling, but I've seen bowling in Four Kings Casino and slots, and I've seen bowling in Atom Universe, both of which are pretty, yeah, leaves a lot to the imagination. But yeah, I don't really know what else to do on YouTube. Like, should I just turn it into a vlog channel? Just do vlogs all the time about what I'm doing? Because I can't really do games. That's done. Just isn't like it used to be. Yeah, chat streams are fun, but I mean, those get removed too. Those get demonetized as well. I really don't like Twitch, to be honest. It's just, it doesn't really work that well for me. And I don't really like the community either. It's something that if you just never really had from the beginning, you're not going to get that far with. I think I had a grand total of like 5 Twitch viewers, which is just absolutely horrid. But if I just did vlogs and I tried to have like a Patreon or something like that and just link it in the description, I don't know. It sucks I'd already have to like rebrand Voice Actors Play, and it's only like 6 months old. But what are you supposed to do? Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I have coffee I have to grab. Yeah, Twitch is basically like boob streamers. I've kind of seen that. Yeah, I could do that. I could just have, boobs in your face, but that's kind of, I don't know. I actually have a career in voice acting. I don't want to be known as the voice actor who, is lewd on Twitch. But I do like to interact with fans, and I don't really go to a lot of conventions and stuff like that, and do a lot of meet and greets at the moment, anyway. Um, so this is like a really cool way to get in touch with people and just kind of hang out and meet fans over the interweb, so we don't have to go to a convention. I'm actually pretty damn introverted. Oh yeah, no, totally. It's easy money to do that stuff on Twitch, but I just can't do that. Isn't this exciting? Well, I'll probably I don't really know what else to do. Maybe I'll hold a poll on YouTube and just say like, what you guys think I should do with my channel, and have a couple of choices and do whatever, because it can't be voice actors play if we can't play any video games. It's just not gonna happen. Board games, voice actors talk, the podcast. I mean, there's always a lot to talk about, especially with voice acting and all that good stuff. I mean, I would do that. That'd be fun. And it'd be a pretty cool way to promote the stuff that we're in as well. Steerike! Fallout 4 in just 24 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I used to just play Fallout 4 endlessly and just chat with people, and it was super fun. Can't even do that anymore. Nope. Have a fan server? 2 Discords, private, and one that's kind of private, like the perk to join. I mean, maybe. That's but it though. Yeah, you know what? I guess I could probably do something like that. Nothing to lose, I guess. Voice actors walk. Just me driving my car, doing a vlog in my car. I used to do stuff like that like 5 years ago and 4 years ago on YouTube. Just doing vlogs in my car. It was fun. It was so stupid. Use it as a test bed where your Patreon supporters get to see the videos. Could you do something like that on YouTube? Like, I guess you can make them unlisted and then just share them that way, but I don't know. Fine-tune things and monitor when videos get flagged demonetized. Patreon lets you upload videos direct to Patreon or to YouTube. But that's the thing, is how many people would actually contribute to a Patreon to keep things like that going? Because like I said, like I really feel bad that people would have to pay. I'd rather just have ad revenue. Because that way companies are paying. They can afford it. I don't like making my fans pay. You can make content only visible to donators? Exactly. What good is that? Especially if it's like, you know, a channel where, you know, there's a lot of people that are really young and unable to pay, and I wouldn't want to make young people pay anyway. It just doesn't sit well with me. It just doesn't seem right. I'd rather just have something that's able to be monetized properly and not have to worry about Patreons and stuff like that, because it's weird to me. Like, sure, charging an appearance fee at a convention, that's one thing, but yeah, appearance fees at conventions are one thing, but making people pay just for videos, updates on my life is just kind of, I don't know. I'd rather just give it away for free and then you know, go from there. I'll probably start with that, and then maybe a Patreon if people want something more exclusive, whatever. But, we'll see. I think we'll be able to figure something out. It'll all work out. Eventually, I hope. I just really hope that YouTube fixes their stuff really soon. I really don't have much else to say on this. I'm just basically going in circles. If you guys have anything else you'd like to add, type it out. I'll probably be ending the stream here in about 8 minutes or so. Make it a nice hour and a half. I'm gonna go get some coffee. 1 second. Yeah, coffee's amazing! Ugh. Okay. Yeah, you just got coffee. Yeah. 2 servers, keep current one, make a new community server with Patreon members can join, have perks like game night, movie night. Yeah, that's true too. I'll think about that. That's something we could talk more about in private. I think I'm probably going to end up rebranding Voice Actors Play and just put my name and just do vlogs or something because I don't know what else to do. You can't really do a lot of game stuff. It's just really stupid. It'll probably just be mostly vlogs, because what else can you do? But I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here and discuss this and hear me out. Why the hell are you guys getting ads? Doesn't even matter because this is going to get demonetized. So any money that is being made from these ads that you may be seeing is going straight to YouTube anyway. But you shouldn't be getting any freaking ads unless you reloaded the stream. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, and stress on it. Oh, and don't stress, yeah. Yeah, it just really sucks because YouTube's always been not a big part of my life, but it's been a chunk of it in the last, I don't know, 7 years. I've been in and out of YouTube, and it's a good way for people to keep tabs on what's going on career-wise and life-wise. And, you know, not everybody has a Twitter, not everybody has a Facebook. I'm pretty private on Facebook, and I don't really use my public one much anymore, because it's just a pain in the ass to update, to be honest. Every time I go on it to update it, it's like, boost your posts. You want to add money? You want to boost your post? No, I don't. I just want to put a picture on it. You sure? You can add money? No, I just want to post a picture. So I just get tired of that, so I don't post on Facebook much these days, but it's mainly just Twitter and YouTube, and I guess VidMe for, I guess VidMe is just going to be for fucking games. I don't know what else to do. YouTube can be for vlogs and whatever else, and VidMe can be for games. And maybe someday VidMe will get actual monetization too. That way we can just have vlogs on YouTube, games on VidMe, and just get on with our lives. God, dude, if VidMe just got real monetization, everybody would just ditch YouTube. It's already starting to happen with some YouTubers, but it's going to take a lot to have everybody move over. You don't skip ads? Aw. Well, thank you, but I mean, I doubt any of the channel creators that made the videos you got them on are actually seeing a penny of it. If VidMe got monetized and had streaming, I know, really, if streaming would be really neat. But I kind of actually like that there's no streaming in a weird way, because it makes you make videos again, and that's actually kind of fun. Well, that's neither here nor there. I'll probably end up rebranding my channel sometime very soon, because, I mean, this just isn't getting fixed. YouTube just doesn't give a shit, and I'm going to be able to just do vlogs again, because it should be free of any issues. We'll have to find out. But once again, thank you guys so much for being here and hearing me out. And thank you to all the new people who joined and contributed in the chat. I really do appreciate it. I hope something can be worked out, but I'm not going to hold my breath too much, because I don't really want to drown. And I'll keep you guys updated via videos. So I guess watch this space for vlogs and things of that sort. But yeah, that's about all I got. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thanks again. See you soon.